RTL One Mayhem, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to just walk you through with different SDRs and how you can get started on using SDR and software-defined radio. If you're a hobbyist, if you're an engineer, and if you just want to explore frequencies. So in order for you to get started on it, the first thing that I bought was actually this NULEC dongle back like 16, 17 years ago. So this is the first thing that I bought. This thing has a tuner chip, RTL-2832, but it also has RA20T as well. So this particular chip allows you to actually search for frequencies or look for frequencies from 50 megahertz all the way up to 1.7 gigahertz. This is the first thing that I bought from NULEC. All right, and the second dongle that I purchased from China was this DVB dongle. And this particular dongle, it uses a different chipset. I think it uses FETI Power FC0012. This particular chip operates from 50 megahertz or 70 megahertz all the way up to 950 megahertz. So this thing has a cap up to 950 megahertz, while this one goes up to 1.7 gigahertz. Also, this thing still works, by the way. All right, and it comes with basically an MCX antenna. So these devices that you buy, these are like $20 dongles. This comes with a MCX connector, so you got to have an MCX to SMA adapter that you can use to connect like antennas which are like SMA based antennas like this. So you can use that. So the second thing, so these are like roughly around $20. And then you have RTL-SDR.com. This thing has a version 2, version 3. These goes around the same price range or a little bit up, like around $30 to $40. That also goes from like 100 kilohertz, something lower than that. I'm not sure. I haven't explored the lower side of this frequency band, because I generally, if I want to use frequency, I just simply use my HackRF. But this is next level dongle that you can use that has a TCXO, bias T. It can go to lower frequencies like about 100 kilohertz and so on and so forth. Then the next thing that you can buy that I bought after this was actually this HackRF One. This is probably the best thing that I ever bought for myself, HackRF One. This thing is amazing. I mean, this can do miracles, but the only problem is this is a half duplex device. Now, let me explain what half duplex is. Half duplex basically means you can either transmit or receive. You cannot do the both. You cannot simultaneously transmit or receive. So, but this thing has a frequency range from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz. So I have made ton of videos on these. I've explored different things with that. So I also had this for like when it first came out for like around $300. I bought it for like $300. SMA, very simple design. You can just simply connect your antenna. I've never used these two ports, and it uses actually USB, mini USB to power it up. You can connect it with your laptop and you can use this. So this does miracle for me. So this is like my go-to device. The next thing that I bought for like $200 was actually ADALM PlutoSDR. The reason I bought this was like around $200. And the reason I bought this is a full duplex device. But the thing is about this frequency range is from 325 megahertz all the way up to 3.8 gigahertz. So this one I bought for like $200 by Analog Devices. The reason for me using a lot of HackRF, because you will find a lot of help when it comes to help with HackRF. But with Pluto SDR, there might be help associated with them, but I generally don't, because I tend to use these software-defined radios with GNU Radio a lot. So with GNU Radio, you just basically need like open source devices and things like that. The recent addition that I've been started making videos on this was actually my Mayhem PortaPack. This is version H4M. This thing is beautiful. I mean, this is like my go-to device. I mean, you can also use this as a HackRF as well, but also at the same time, this thing has a lot of built-in application for transmit and receive side. If you guys can see this, a lot of different application. I've been making videos on on this particular device as well, but this is amazing. This thing has a built-in speaker. This thing has a mic. It can also take your voice as well. A lot of functions. It's touch screen, and it's battery powered, so you don't have to always connect to your laptop or to a power bank, to your laptop actually, to run any of these softwares. And the softwares that are there, it's amazing. Some of these softwares are just amazing. But I've been using, so you can also connect this as well with your laptop as well using an HackRF mode. But I've been using, I had been using HackRF previously with my Linux Dragon OS Focal, which is like probably the best, I think, for SDR enthusiasts, the best possible OS version or operating system that you can use is Dragon OS Focal. Everything comes pre-compiled. Of course, I have different set of antennas. This is just to show you a few of them. I like these patch antennas. This operates at 2.4 gigahertz, and then I've been using this general purpose antenna. And then this also comes with this telescopic antenna, also comes with your Mayhem PortaPack. The other thing that I just recently got was this device. This is a Zinco spectrum analyzer that goes from 100 kilohertz all the way up to 7.3 gigahertz. In order for me to visualize the signal that is coming out from either my Mayhem PortaPack or my Pluto SDR or from my HackRF, I can just directly see the signal using my spectrum analyzer. So this is probably the best thing that I bought when I just want to visualize my signal. If I want to see a test pilot signal or something like that, that is coming out from my Mayhem PortaPack or my HackRF or my Pluto SDR. Plus, I have some other stuff as well. I'm just showing some of them. I have a bunch of these attenuators and amplifiers and different type of connectors that I generally use when I'm working with these devices as well. When I bought these two devices, I also bought a VNA. So I'll be making those videos as well. So on VNA as well. VNA is Vector Network Analyzer. Spectrum Analyzer allows you to actually see the frequency component. This allows you to actually transmit or receive signals. And then I also have a lot of antenna accessories as well, which I'm not showing it. But if you just want to get started on using software-defined radio, I think the best platform for you to start is just to go with this $20 dongle. And gotta have GQRX, GNU Radio. I personally like GNU Radio. I have made a different playlist on GNU Radio itself that you can do like a lot of things with just this guy. You can make an FM transmitter or receiver, not transmitter, receiver using these dongles. And these dongles are pretty amazing as well. I also made several videos on different type of softwares which are available to us. For example, like SDR Angel is an amazing software. Universal Radio Hacker is an amazing software. GQRX is an amazing software. But when you want to program it, GNU Radio is the way to go. I personally prefer GNU Radio because it's open source. A lot of help is there. And then I also have USRP as well. So I have USRP X310 and USRP 210. I generally don't carry that. These are generally, I start carrying these two again as my normal ADC. But these are like my go-to devices that I generally carry, but I start carrying this as well. These are going to be available all the time in my backpack with my laptop, so I can connect it. But of course, antennas, there are a lot of antenna accessories that you can buy with them. But with PortaPack, it came with a lot of different antennas. So I don't even have to worry about different antennas that are there. So I just wanted to make this small video on this, just how to get started on software-defined radio and RF engineering. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. And thanks for watching.